Dear Charlie Brown, look, I'm going to start by saying I'm sorry. Yes, you heard that right. Lucy Van Pelt is actually apologizing. So go ahead, make history, call the news, write it down somewhere, because this moment is probably never happening again. But I mean it, at least I think I do. I guess I'm sorry you've had to put up with me for so long. There, I said it. What a breakthrough for me. I am sure you had eating this up too. Shame on you, but it's okay. Just let me explain. I'll get it out. And before you start wondering if I've been kidnapped or brainwashed or something, let me explain. I've been reflecting lately. Sitting under that same tree where I tell you how hopeless you are, thinking about things, staring at the clouds, which you're always so weirdly fascinated by. Anyway, I realized something, Charlie Brown. Maybe the problem isn't entirely you. I mean, you're a big part of it, but maybe it's me too. It shouldn't be, but it might be, I guess. Anything is possible. Like Christmas specials when everything gets better. Timmy gets a new bike, love is found. All that crap, I mean. Or maybe you don't get, but that doesn't matter right now. See, for as long as I've known you, I've made it my personal mission to remind you of how much you fail at life. It's like a sport for me, honestly. I pull the football away because you're stupid enough to fall for it every single time. It's predictable, you're predictable. But then I started thinking, why do I need to pull that football away? Why do I need to make fun of you for chasing after the little red-haired girl when we both know she barely knows you exist? Why do I need to laugh when you get tricked by a dog into thinking a kite-eating tree is an actual thing? I mean, am I that horrible of a scum person? I doubt it, but it makes me think. Hard, very hard, and makes me so angry inside. I just want to kick something or someone, and then it hit me. I'm not really laughing at you because you're pathetic. I'm laughing at you because deep down, I think I might be the pathetic one. Yeah, I am sure you are shocked. You ever feel like that, Charlie? Like there's something festering inside of you, something rotten and dark, but you just cover it up with this outer shell of, confidence? For me, it's cruelty. I mean, sure, I like bossing people around and making them feel small, but what if the real reason I do it is because I can't stand the thought of looking in the mirror and realizing I don't like who I am? I mean, I think about getting older, what a horrible person I will become. I know it is a lot to digest. But really, how could I become anything else but a horrible, rotting person inside? I even disgust me. Yuck. Maybe that's why I'm writing this letter. Maybe this is me trying to be honest for once. Honest sucks. It hurts. It punches you right in the gut. And let's be real, you're probably the last person I should be honest with. You're like a sponge for people's problems, always taking in everyone else's issues while letting your own life spiral out of control. But I guess that's why I'm writing to you, because you're safe, soft, weak, in a good way maybe. You won't tell anyone and you definitely won't fight back, you wouldn't dare. You'll just read this and probably do that weird sigh you always do when you feel sorry for yourself, and then you'll go on with your day. But here's the thing, Charlie Brown, I don't want to feel sorry for myself. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of walking around pretending like I've got it all figured out, when in reality, I'm just as messed up as you, maybe even worse. Because unlike you, I don't believe in anything. You're always hopeful, always thinking that maybe this time, things will go right for you. But me, I've given up. I've given up on everything. That's the real reason I lash out, why I hate so well. I am used to telling myself so many mean thoughts about myself, about how I look, how I walk, even how I smell some days. I'm getting off track, but you get what I'm saying. Remember that time when I set up my own psychiatry booth? A nickel for advice? Like I actually thought I could fix other people's problems when I can't even fix my own? And you kept coming back to me, week after week, asking for advice. Even when I yelled at you and told you how hopeless you were, you still came back. Why? Is it because you're that desperate for approval? Or is it because you actually think I have something valuable to say? I don't think so. My parents don't think so. My fake friends don't either. Honestly, it pisses me off. The fact that you keep coming back, thinking that maybe this time I'll be nice. I won't be, Charlie. I can't be. Because if I'm nice to you, if I let you kick the football or give you some sliver of hope, then I have to admit that maybe I'm wrong about you. And I can't do that. I can't be wrong. Not me. Why should I? Sometimes I envy you. You're the eternal loser. but you never give up. You miss every baseball pitch, you fail at every kite you fly, but you keep trying, and that's infuriating. I've watched you throw yourself at life over and over again, and every time you fail, you get back up like some pathetic little wind-up toy. Meanwhile, I'm over here, watching, and deep down, I wish I had half the optimism you do. But here's where things take a turn, Charlie Brown. The more I think about it, the more I realize maybe I don't owe you an apology. Maybe you owe me one. Yeah, you know what? You should be giving an apology. Yeah, that's right. Let's rewind for a second, shall we? You've been walking around for years acting like some tragic hero, when in reality, you've been manipulating me this whole time. You play the victim so well, don't you? Always falling flat on your face, always losing, always screwing up, and making me look like the bad guy. Well, newsflash, Charlie Brown. Maybe you want me to be the bad guy. Maybe that's your whole shtick. If I'm the villain, then you get to be the underdog. You get to be the one people root for. You get to be the lovable loser. The big head loser that everyone need to cheer for? How about me? Don't you think I need a boost here and there to feel good? Or anything positive about myself? Don't I matter to you? You are so selfish. Even this letter is about you. Let's all have a pity party for Charlie the Loser Brown. Good grief. Yeah, I said it. Good grief. Or bad misery is what you are. But I'm not falling for it anymore. Remember that Christmas play? The one where you decided to drag us all through your weird existential crisis about what Christmas really means? You stood there making everything about you while I tried to keep things organized, to keep the play from falling apart. And then, what happened? You found that sad little tree, and everyone felt bad for you. Again, you always do this. You turn every disaster into a way for people to feel sorry for you. Or how about that time you let Snoopy dress up as the World War I flying ace and we had to sit there while your dog played make-believe, distracting everyone from your own failure to be a leader? You always do this. You deflect. You make everything about how everyone else is screwing up, but really, it's you. You are the common denominator in all of this. I'm done feeling guilty, Charlie Brown. I'm done thinking that maybe I'm the one who's messed up. Because you know what? Maybe I'm not the villain in this story. Maybe you're the one who's been pulling the strings, making everyone feel bad for you, while I'm left standing here looking like the jerk. Maybe I've been manipulated this whole time. You make me out to be the cruel one, but maybe you like having someone to blame for your miserable life. Maybe you need me to be the villain so you don't have to face the fact that you're the real problem. Well, guess what? I'm done playing that role. So here's my final thought, Charlie Brown. This is all your fault, every bit of it. I'm not sorry. I'm not the bad guy here. I'm just the one who had the guts to tell you the truth. And if you can't handle that, well, that's on you. Sincerely, no, forget you, Lucy. If this narrative resonated with you, do support us. Hit that like button, drop a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe. Thank you for staying with us to the end. See you in the next video on Plaid Chronicles.